Hello, welcome to the queue for US turn 5. We rolled 5 for our tech again and got it. So we're done with that tech chip. That left us $66. We're spent 64 and saved 2. We'll put all that goodies there. Was that 3 subs, destroyer, transport, infantry, and artillery on the west coast. And then on the east coast will be a sub, destroyer, and a transport and an infantry. So just looking at the board, I think there's just one combat here. You can see I've got a tactical and a fighter moving 2, and a sub coming up moving 2 as well into C zone 16. So we'll do a target select with that. The subs just in case I miss. Can't imagine that Japanese sub would surface, but to fight. But let's roll these dice. So we got a target select with the 3, and it's a hit, so it's over. Just in case the Japanese wanted to surface that sub, it would have missed. And then the US sub would have attacked and killed it. So there you go. Good thing you didn't surface there, buddy. I didn't ask, but I just assumed he didn't, so maybe I should have asked. They will fly back to the carrier. That's gone. The sub will stay because it has to. It's the law. All right, so what other moves on this side of the board? This carrier is repaired because it's at a naval base. And time for the old curly shuffle. So we're going to take the carrier, the destroyer, the sub, cruiser, battleship, 2 transports. They'll load up the 3 guys and the artillery. And we will go back to Hawaii. Kind of boring, I know. But basically moved down there to spare or protect my Commonwealth friends. All right, so we got 2 transports. All right, we got some planes down there we're gonna move. Let me get these so I can recount them really good here when we get to that point at the end of the turn. Struggling immensely. All right, so get out of there, you sub, you crazy sub. All right, I got 2 hands, I can do that. All right, so there's that. So from C zone 10, we've got a destroyer and a battleship. So let's put them down here with the Hawaii base. And from the Aleutians Islands, we have that fighter who goes 1, 2, 3, and lands on the carrier. So we will bring up 1 of these fighters. 1, 2, 3, 4, and should have been in the viewfinder, and he'll land on the carrier as well. We have a strat bomber grabbing 2 infantry, and they can go 1. Of course, maybe I should show you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm pretty sure I counted that right, but I was trying to watch the camera in addition to what I was doing here. Let's see. Let's count it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But now that I see that and think about that, that kind of limits our options. So let's cancel that. Glad I made you watch that get counted twice. Simpleton. All right, so we'll just land them in Hawaii with everybody else. It's a big old party. We'll have some forces join us there shortly, I'm sure. And on the Atlantic side, yeah, that's probably what I should have done, was made that bigger to begin with instead of trying to cram it. Oh, I do have a combat. So I did have it marked to bomb the Paris factory. Nervous about that one, obviously, because anti-aircraft is involved. So I'm going to roll them at once. The numbered dice obviously is the bomber. The black dice is a 1. You gotta be I hate anti-aircraft. Did I ever say that before? Get out of my sight. You disgust me. All right, well, the 4 doesn't matter because the anti-aircraft shoots down the bomber. And I'm really on the close verge of cussing here. All right. These 2 fighters that are on, I shouldn't have done it. I should not have. There was no gain, really. No gain. These 2 fighters that were on the carrier, 1, 2, 3, 4, and land in London. These 2 fighters will jump up on the carrier and replace them. And I don't even care where they're at right now. All right, so all these ships will just slide into 106. And the 2 infantry, artillery, and tank will go into there as well. We're going to drive the southern truck here up to the U.S., that one up to Mexico. All right, so, man, I wish I wouldn't have done that. That sure, can't recover. I can't recover. All right, so we're going to place our units. This was going to be on the East Coast. All right. Dang it. All right, infantry goes on land, obviously, and then C-Zone 101 will be a destroyer, submarine, and a transport. And let me grab all this that's going on the West Coast. All right, so we'll go up here. And so in the C-Zone 10 is 3 subs, 1 transport, 1 destroyer. On land is an infantry and an artillery. That is the end of our placements. And let's see, I had $2 I left or carried over. So we get our $2. We have 50 on the board. So there's our 50, and we have 20 in national objectives. So that'll give us 72 for next turn. Put that extra one away. All right, so let's see where everything is and where everything isn't. Tell you what isn't is that bomber in London. It's gone. All right, Lucian Islands. Well, now we can zoom in for that. 2 infantry, C-Zone 16, 1 sub. C-Zone 10, we got a destroyer, transport, 3 subs. San Francisco, 2 mechs, 1 infantry, 1 artillery, 1 anti-aircraft. Hawaii, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 infantry, 1 AA, 1 artillery. C-Zone 26, 2 transports, 2 carriers, 3 fighters, 1 tactical, 2 battleships, 2 cruisers, 1 sub, and 4 destroyers. And Queensland, we left a fighter down there to give some cover, and zipping across the board. C-Zone 101 is a transport sub destroyer. Southeast Mexico is a mechanized infantry. Eastern United States, the mechanized infantry, 2 anti-aircraft guns. Up there in Canada, we've got 4 infantry, 2 artillery, 2 tank. C-Zone 106, 4 transports, 2 destroyers, 2 subs. Did I say 4 destroyers? It was 4 transports. 2 destroyers, one cruiser, one battleship, one carrier with a fighter, and looks like that other fighter's on the battleship. So it's a special, technology. All right, that is it for US, and next will be Britain, and they are getting slowly squeezed out of existence, unfortunately.